In this tutorial, we would be working with UI WebView. We will learn loading remote URL, loading a HTML file to a UI WebView, and loading HTML string. Let's get to the demo, launch Xcode and select a single view application. Let's add app name to WebView demo. Make sure in the language selection you have selected Swift and we would be targeting Universal. And let's save it. You would see a default template. Let's select the main storyboard. Search for UI WebView in the object library. Drag it to the view. Adjust the size so that it comes on the top of the view. Let's add constraints so that our WebView sticks to the side of the super view. Create an outlet by pressing Ctrl and select on the WebView and drag it to the view controller class. Let's name it WebView. Once we are done with the outlet, select View Controller class from the left nav. Let's see how to load the remote URL in WebView. For this example, I'm using Apple website URL. Once I have the URL, let's create a URL request. To load this request, let's use an API called load_request. You can see an error on the screen which says value of optional type URL is not unwrapped. I would be covering optional and unwrapping concept in this separate video. For time being, let's unwrap as it's suggested. Let's run the app. On the keyboard, press Command and R and you're good to go. Here we can see Apple website loaded on the web view. Now let's see how can we load HTML data from the local file. Let's create a local path from the main bundle. Since we don't have a local file, let's go ahead and create an empty local file. Let's rename this file to file.html. I'll paste the HTML copied on the clipboard and save. Let's go to View Controller, add the file name and extension. We'll create the request in the similar way we did above. This time the URL will be the local path. Load the request using the load_request API. We'll comment the first part and let's build the app. This is how the output is going to look like. Load the View Controller class, comment the code. We would be learning how to load HTML string to the web view. Define a HTML string. I have copied it on clipboard. Let's paste it here. This time we'll load the HTML string directly to WebView using the load HTML string API. Build and run. This is how the output is going to look like. So this is it for today. Please subscribe. We would be coming up with tutorials for beginners. Would be talking about Swift concepts in general. So stay tuned. Thank you.